Good morning. Welcome back to Tarot, Oracle, and Runes. My name is Lana. Guys, I don't know. I put it, I think, up on my community page, but I only got so many readings done last week because we had some dramatic and very trauma-inducing things going on where we live with neighbors. And I took a few days off because we have a friend that recently lost a loved one, and we've been trying to help him. You never know when you have somebody around you that needs help, that you just have to put everything else on hold because they need you, and sometimes very good friends have things that have nothing to do with you, but you need to stop and let them know that they're loved and cared for. And so I apologize if the readings haven't been, but we just had to take a couple of days to help somebody out. So this morning is our fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. And this is having to do, somebody's going through, because I got the message this morning that somebody's going through some type of major healing after some type of heartbreak or some type of something going on. Okay. And Raphael has, he extends a beautiful green energy by waves of pink to your heart center. So this indicates that someone has healed enough that they now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It's also indicating that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. So if this resonates with you, this is your message at this time. Raphael is reminding you to encourage yourself with compassionate self-talk. That sometimes we want other people to tell us that we're needed, cared for, loved. But you also have to give that to yourself. Energy is as energy does. Okay? Know that as you do, the light from your heart center shines with an irresistible beauty. The universe will send people in situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. So Raphael handles that type of energy. Okay? And it's just time to realize that you've come through this. Okay. So then we got a spirit guide message. Somebody's spirit guides want you to know that now that you have healed and come through this, it's time to find your center, because your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside of you at this time. So when the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, and I do know a lot of people suffer from anxiety disorders. Okay. So when the world is hectic and it overwhelms you, it's an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? Because this is a way that you can find some more balance. Okay? Because whoever you are, you might have recently gone through a stage where something just went round and round and round, and you got yourself into a cycle. This is talking about a cycle that's ending. So whatever you've gone through of this healing cycle, where some aspect of it kept going round and round, maybe you were still in the, crying yourself to sleep phase, or being energetically feeling like you were just in a spot of dread and trying to, heal. You've come through that. Okay. So with the Clean It Up deck card, it's now time to take all those last little pieces of energetic energies that are no longer, it's time to sweep that stuff away. It's time to look at any kind of leftover energetic patterns during self-meditation, to put those in that, I talk about this little bubble sometimes, that I imagine it coming out of my crown chakra, all the leftover energy things, energy tags. Maybe you need to do a clearing away, a cutting away of where you take that energy, put it into a bubble, and imagine it fill up with black, all the little leftover energy pieces, send it up into the universe, and imagine the energy of the universe taking it, popping the bubble, taking that negative energy, making it pink, white, or whatever, and send healing towards the earth, the universe, somewhere where it can be transmuted into a better energy. Okay? So this is talking about taking that and, finally clearing it out of your energy, because you've got a change coming. Okay? Some kind of change is coming in that is going to bring a lot of more things in, maybe even something better for you, a new relationship, a new perspective. Maybe you've learned something about yourself through this time. Okay. Maybe you've actually gotten better at saying, I know this is what I don't want. Now let me focus on what I do want. So I feel like this is an inner perspective where you're now just, you're looking at this and you're saying, I know what I need from others. I know what I need to see in my life. And this really brings in a lot of happy and joy for you. Now, this may take a little time for this. I personally have learned for myself that, it takes a while to integrate some energies. Okay. See all this bright rainbow energy coming from her? It feels like your spirit guides are around you. The star is a sign of hope. So maybe even you've got some temperance in your life now where things are starting to balance out and you're coming out of that woe is me maybe type of attitude, and you're looking at things with a whole different kind of perspective. You've got some wisdom behind you. You've learned something. All right. And the universe and your angels and spirit guides are now telling you, now you have a new choice to make. There's a new fork in the road. What is the best decision you can make moving forward in your life? Guys, and you've got this wisdom here. The owl to me is a sign of wisdom, okay? I always feel like we're constantly moving into the future, every day is the future of the day before. So what do you now know that you concretely can decide is going to make you happier? I'm going to say this. I really don't like the word make because it sounds like there's some kind of enforcement going on. Okay. I wish there was another word for make because it makes it sound like it's being enforced or something that's hard to get through, a wall you have to break through. I really don't like that word. And I don't know of another one to take its place. So, this is just talking about, to me also, is also about making better decisions for yourself. It's like you have this decision, that one, okay? Maybe you let go of some kind of a dream or a desire that you wanted for yourself that during the past relationship, trauma, drama, whatever it was, that you didn't, that you kind of let go of for a while. So you're moving into this unfinished symphony, and your spirit guides are trying to tell you there is something that is music to your ears that brings you more happiness. And maybe you let it go for a while because of this person. You're also, because it's a 10, you're also leaving this and starting a whole new cycle. I feel like a lot of us are in cycles right now. And I am going to have a healer message, specifically a healer message coming up from another deck. And I've been getting, the Venetian Galactic Council's been kind of sending me little... they keep sending me the card. When they send me the card, I know there's a reading there. That's how my spirit guides tell me there's a reading. And I'm going to do a reading on that too. I'm not going to give y'all a date or a time because when it comes up is when it comes up. But there's some type of unfinished symphony that deep in your heart makes you happier. And I feel like it's time to tell you, it's time to pick that up again. Okay? Truth be told, this is where you want to go. This is where your truth is. This is where this wisdom comes in that says, see, that where you're having this love for yourself and this is where you want to go. Okay? You're maybe getting psychic dreams. Maybe you're getting spirit guides coming in your sleep that are coming in and taking you back to a place that feels familiar to you, where you feel safe, where your inner child feels safe. And they're showing you images of where you're going to go now. So if you have any doubt about that, we have this 8 card, which is community. 8 is a number of the angels. 888 is in particular. So your spiritual community, I feel like, is the ones that you need to tap into. Okay? And now that you have this healing energy with Raphael, this is time. They're definitely speaking to you. Whoever I'm talking to, whoever this message is for. And if you didn't feel it before, or you thought maybe that's what was going on, you have a deep knowing about this. This is where the wisdom's coming in. They're pointing it out to you. Your spirit guides are pointing out to you. Your angels are protecting you while your spirit guides are coming in saying, giving the bell ringing, the ear ringing in your ears going on in the past week or two. This is the message that they're giving you, which is causing this deep knowing. Okay. And this is the outcome of this. So this is the timeline that you're now switching to with this change and these decisions. And it's something that you need to get back to. Okay. Let me pull a couple more cards. And see, actually, I don't want to use this deck. Let me use the healing deck. Oops. These cards, Rebecca Campbell's decks are made differently. They've got this V shape, but you go to pick them up and they fall out. They don't come off like the boxes to the Wisdom Oracle that are square where you just lift the lid off. So every time I go to pick them up, they fall out. Okay. All right. Okay, they're not in the box like they should. I think it's because they gave me a message the other day. Let me take this out of here. Okay. Put these in the middle. Let's shuffle these up really good, guys. I'm going to move these up. So somebody needs to check in with themselves, and you know that you do. You've got this deep knowing, and whispers. I'm hearing whispers on the wind. So you might be out in nature, or especially if you're in a place that's a little closer to the south, you might be going out in nature a little bit more. And somebody's got some earth healing energies. You're picking up on some. They're saying you're picking up on some energies of the trees and the wind blowing around you. That your spirit, okay, feels like, okay, so they just gave me a picture. Somebody's spirit guides are meeting you up out in nature, or wherever you go that feels like very healing to you, where your intuition really speaks to you and there's other people not around. And it feels like they're saying, this is where some of this deep knowing even further comes in, and maybe even opens up your third eye a little bit there, for you to realize that this heart chakra energy is healing, and it's now time for you to move forward. Okay, take that how that resonates for you. It's not going to resonate for everybody in that way. Everybody's on their own path, and everybody is, you know, not quite there yet, or is already further ahead, that you're shining your light, and maybe you're even imparting some of the messages that you're getting to other people. I just saw the clear vision card in there. Silky. Beneath the surface. Yeah, there's some beneath the surface things going on too, guys. That is where that unfinished symphony card is coming out. Ooh, guys, this is my favorite card in this deck. I did a whole reading on this one time, and Pluto in Aquarius is where this energy is really, where these different groups, where people are going into going through more spiritual awakenings and starting to realize what kind of groups they want to start. I'm actually tossing around the idea of starting a healing group on the channel. Okay, I know I don't. I think a healing group at some point is going to be in the works for us. So let me see here. What of the healing deck do you want them to know? Spirit guides and angels of whoever I'm speaking to, whoever this message is for. They're telling me just once. Okay. Let's see what's going to be obvious to you. Celebration, fun, unbridled joy, open heart. So you have definitely come through this. You are, okay, lessons to share. Okay, so somebody's actually going to take some of the things that they've learned from this, and maybe even talk about some red flags and ways to share what they've learned. Healing, returning to wholeness, transformation. You are definitely healing. And when you're out in nature is when more of this intuition is coming in for you. Okay? Maybe you're even doing meditations outside, or in a place that where the messages are more clear-cut. And you're getting them intuitively, and you're getting like a storyline from it, I feel like, where your spirit guides and angels are pointing things out to you. Let's see what else. Okay. Kindness, respect, reverence, compassion. So you might even have somebody approach you that you don't know very well, that suddenly opens up and starts talking to you about something they've recently gone through, and because you went through it not too long ago, you're able to give them some kind of advice. I feel like somebody's speaking to someone about something they've recently gone through that helps somebody else start on a new healing journey, because you're looking at it from a perspective of a healed heart, and they are still in the midst of it, and you're giving them a perspective that they did not think about. Okay? Planetary wave soul mission. Trust the inner call soul team. So you are now this becomes, because your heart is now healed, you become some kind of healer, or pick up on some kind of a realization that this is part of your soul message, and it goes along with that deep knowing. This opens up some new doors for you. Let me put it over here so y'all can see it. Actually, let me turn it just a little bit. So this is where you realize that there's the possibility that you are going to become a teacher in the future, becoming a healing teacher, or able to energetically communicate with people. Okay, yeah, because on the bottom here we've got the Healer Seer card. Okay, don't hold back, it's time. Go for it, dive in. So with your healed heart, you're becoming this future spiritual leader. Raphael and your spirit guides are encouraging you to jump into this. So this right here, this reading right here, may be something somebody has gone through a little while ago. This may actually be something with more past energies, and this is now confirmation for you that this deep knowing that you've been feeling, this wisdom that's been coming in, you know that this is what you're meant to do. This is a confirmation for someone. And they are telling you that this is your soul mission. Wow, I did not expect that, guys. I totally did not expect this to come out at all. This is your mission. So if you've been looking at some healing modalities, if you've been looking up some Reiki, if you've been looking up some energetic healing of laying on hands, which could be Reiki or some other healing modality, because of something you've been having psychic dreams about with this deep knowing, checking with your center, this is definitely a confirmation for someone. You are on this double mission. And running into this person, I think, is going to give you the clear confirmation. Someone's going to see somebody here soon, or you've recently had this, wherever, depending on who the person is. You've recently gotten this, okay? And they're saying, yes, this is your mission. You are the healer. You are the high priestess. This is your soul purpose. It's time to plunge in. So you might be called to look up some healing modalities. You might be called in to look at some yoga practices. If you're, okay, so they're also telling me if you are from another country or another background from the East, there might be something that's been in your family that you felt like wasn't really for you. But because you've gone through this, they're now saying it's time for you to check in with that in some sort of way. Okay, that's a message for someone else. All right, so guys, that is the, wow, that is huge. Check in with your center. Like I said, this is just confirmation for someone. All right, guys, until next time, Archangel Raphael is with you. So are your spirit guides. Plunge in, don't hold back. You're one of the spiritual leaders of the future. Lighthouse.